Ching! This is a Saturday Morning TVLog from Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. Welcome to another Saturday Morning TVLog. This time around, it's Richie Rich, brought to us by Hanna-Barbera. Sorry, I had to do that so quickly. Had to do it from a video point of view, so my apologies, everyone. Hello again, welcome to Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews, my fellow YouTubers. Sorry for this different intro. I'm Joel, better known as the Big D. Now, like I said, sorry, but I had trouble I was trying to get the logo up for you as best as I could, so sorry if I was showing off the video, and I humbly apologize to the person, but like I said, getting the logo for that show was a little hard. Anyway, let's talk about the Richie Rich cartoon, which originally premiered on ABC in the fall of 1980. Which, of course, was the year that yours truly was born. The show premiered in November of 1980, actually November 8th, so I'm just a day before its anniversary. Anyway, the show originally aired as part of the Richie Rich Scooby-Doo show from day one for its first 2 seasons. The show had 4 seasons overall. However, the first 2 seasons were with Scooby-Doo and Scrappy-Doo in the Richie Rich Scooby-Doo show, which that was Scooby's only time of being credited for second billing in any of his series. Then later on, the show was later joined with the Little Rascals and Pac-Man in 82 for the Richie Rich and the the Pac-Man and Little Rascals Richie Rich show. I got them mixed up. My mistake. And then after that, it was the Munchie-Cheese Little Rascals Richie Rich show for the final season. Anyway, there were 41 episodes produced with 103 segments. Now, there were segments that ran up to 12, 7, 4 minutes tops, and some were 30 seconds. Anyway, now there were 4 different segments. There was Richie Rich Riches, and it deals with threats to the Rich family, or more specifically, the title character. The Treasure Chest, that's segments that revolve around Richie or even his dog Dollar, or his butler, Cadbury. The Richie Rich Gems, which were short segments with a little humor, similar to the Wingding segment from the Dastardly and Muttley cartoon, and they were actually based on the one-page comic book story, since this, of course, is based on the comic strip by Harvey Comics, who, this would be their second attempt with Hanna-Barbera. The previous year, they did Casper and the Angels, featuring the Friendly Ghost. Unfortunately, that wasn't quite successful. I'll do that in a future Saturday Morning TVLog. And then finally, the Zillion Dollar Adventure, which was my favorite. Now, Richie and his friends fight master criminals, aliens, and other threats to the world. Anyway, now, a villain known as Dr. Blemish actually did appear in one episode. I think he was in the comics. Some episodes have an exclusive villain called the Collector as a recurring enemy. Anyway, now, of course, we had a pretty good cast. I actually grew up watching Richie Rich when I was little. I didn't catch it on ABC, though. The show later got rerun on CBS in 1986 twice. And then I caught it again on the Fantastic World of Hanna-Barbera in 1989 in its last 2 years, well before they changed up their format, and when Hanna-Barbera was soon bought by Turner Entertainment and later Warner Brothers. So, let me see if I can. Oh yes, but then I caught it numerous times on Cartoon Network and Boomerang, which Boomerang's app still has the show to this day. Now, the first few episodes, along with the Scooby-Doo, Scrappy-Doo shows, are actually included on one DVD set, unfortunately, but however, no more has been released. But I would like to have just the series alone. I mean, having the Scooby-Doo, Scrappy-Doo show is fine, but I prefer the Richie Rich show alone, because it's one of my favorites. It's my #1 favorite cartoon. For those of you who never saw my Saturday Morning Cartoons of the 80s ranking this past year. Now, actually, I will give you some heads up on them. Our our characters now. Most our kids are mostly more updated from their actual comic book counterparts. Now, Richie is depicted as slightly older, inconsistently voiced as a child between and 13, and wears a red sweater with a large R on the front, as well as large trousers. Now, of course, if you've seen the comics, he wears a black suit with a red bow tie and blue short pants. Then there's his friend Gloria, also shown as the same age as Richie, and wears a white long sleeve uh, blouse, pantyhose, purple sweater vest, and purple mini skirt. Now, of course, in the comics, she wore a bow in her hair and wore a white blouse with short skirts, supposedly made of tartan. Now, let's see, and then there's, of course, the richest robot maid, Irona, she's given a greater presence in the series with additional duties as Richie's personal bodyguard, as seen in some of the Zillion Dollar Adventure segments. Now, to fulfill that role, Irona can convert her body into various alternative modes as necessary, like rocket or plane or whatever. So anyway, now, but most of the adult characters resemble their actual comic book counterparts, like Richie's parents, Richard and Regina Rich, as well as Professor Keen Bean, the zany inventor who creates all sorts of gadgets for Richie. And of course, Irona looks exactly like her comic book counterpart, and Cadbury, the richest butler, and Chef Pierre, and of course, the comic relief of the show, Dollar, Richie's dog, a Dalmatian who always has a Walter Mitty like mind or something like that. He always has Walter Mitty like fantasies. He always wishes he was human. I actually sent a letter to Cartoon Network long ago for Richie to answer, because I was always curious as to why Dollar always always has those little fantasies. Oh well, I got an answer back from him. Like, sometimes he wishes he was human, but he still prefers to be a dog. I think I still have that postcard I got, but it'd be hard to look for it though, so I humbly apologize for that. Even so, I really loved the Richie Rich cartoon. It's absolutely a fun-filled show. I'd say you should check out if you can find this, because some of these did have some vids out here on some video sources, streaming services, but unfortunately some of the audio's out of sync and what have you. I wish it could have been better. These were from recent Boomerang showings, but if you want them in better quality, I'm sure the Boomerang app still has the show. I don't know how many episodes they have, but they do have the show. Anyway, the show has a pretty good cast. There's Sparky Marcus, who I actually saw him play Annabelle's kid brother Ben, alias Ape Face, in the original Freaky Friday, voicing the title character. And of course, he went on to do some other stuff. Anyway, voicing. Now, our voices include Stanley Jones, who voices Mr. Rich and Cadbury. Joan Gerber, who's certainly no stranger to Saturday Morning since she's done lots of shows, voices Mrs. Rich and Irona. Voicing Professor Keenbean is Bill Calloway. Doing the vocal effects for Dollar is the future voice of a certain Scooby-Doo. That, of course, was voice god Frank Welker. Then we have Dick Beals, who lent his voice to several Hanna-Barbera shows, voicing Richie's prankster of a cousin, Reggie Van Doe. And voicing Gloria is Nancy Cartwright, long before she voiced a certain Bart Simpson. Could you please excuse me for a moment? I'll be right back. Please stand by. Sorry about that, folks. But anyway, and also, as the exclusive villain, the Collector, he's voiced by Robert Ridgely, who the same year this show came out, he voiced Ruby Spears' Thunder the Barbarian, which that happens to be the show I'm going to be talking about next Saturday morning, as a matter of fact. But anyway, Richie Rich came out from yet another busy year of Hanna-Barbera's. Of course, they had other shows coming up that year, including the Fonz and the Happy Ace Gang, which I'll be doing a Saturday Morning TVLog that in 2 weeks. And, of course, this was still before they even gave it, just a year before they gave us the Smurfs. But anyway, Richie Rich, definitely a very good show, and it's got great characters too. Here, Phil, give me a second, okay? Let me just give you a better look here. This is what Richie actually looks like in the cartoon series. You know what he looks like in the comics if you've read the comic books that Harvey gave us. So anyway, this is a show I would recommend. Check out Richie Rich from Hanna-Barbera. Anyway, did you ever watch this show as an 80s kid? If you've seen Richie Rich, please tell me what you thought about the show in the comment section below. If you like this video, click the like button below, subscribe to my channel as well, and be a part of the Big D Nation. Join me again next Saturday morning when I bring to you a Saturday Morning TVLog of one of the shows I just mentioned, The Nard the Barbarian. Thanks for watching, and if you like this, check out these previous Saturday Morning TVLogs. If you wish, you can check out my Saturday Morning TVLog of Teen Wolf from 1986, or I'm just going to do a couple. Or check out last week's Saturday Morning TVLog for the new Scooby-Doo movies. And the bottom right-hand corner is the button you can click to subscribe. Excuse me. Anyway, if you like rankings and reviews on music, TV, video games, etc., then I'm your guy. Sorry for going rapid fire here. Thanks for watching, and until next time, I'm the Big D saying, see ya!